Alright, y'all, it's Miss Malice again. I am back. I'm got 13 items left to pack from the stream last Saturday. I do apologize. It took us so long to get all this stuff packaged. We had some supply shipment issues where some of our items got delayed in transit, got delivered to the wrong place. We got everything in today, finally, thankfully. And yeah, so we'll get everybody's stuff out to them as fast as we can. So let's go ahead and get started. So our first item is going out to BAM 3920, and they got a Wii U with no box. They got a gray Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers, and they got another gray Nintendo 64 with a red expansion pack and 2 controllers. So let's start off with the 4 controllers. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have the one with the red jumper. We have one with a black jumper, I believe. Yeah, black jumper. And they also picked up Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64. And the last thing I got was the Wii U. And it's got everything in there. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And then wrap everything else. Hope everybody's having a great day. Happy Saturday. I can't quite see the chat, so if anybody's in here chatting, I do apologize. I won't be able to respond to you right away. So we got a lot to do today. General is leaving for Vegas tomorrow. So we need to get all this stuff taken care of before he heads out. So I'm not going to put the power brick back in there. It just doesn't fit well, but it's still in the box. Power brick's right here. We got one into the 64. It does have a layer, but we're just going to give it one more. Sometimes that's nice and neat. Looks like we're going to have to start dipping into our bubble wrap surplus in the backyard. Y'all happened to catch General Malice's TikTok the other day where he picked up a ton of bubble wrap that was being disposed of by one of the warehouses next to us. So we got our 4 controllers, we put those in there. We got consoles. We've got our Banjo Kazooie. You go ahead and I need to get our bubble wrap. Also, need to get the power bricks and the AV cords. Alright, so 2 power bricks. 2 AV cords. And the Banjo Kazooie, which put it in everybody. Alright, that's going to BAM 3920. Okay, so we got BAM 3920 done. Next is Bocran. So Bocran got a big box too. So Bocran did really, really well for themselves. So not only did they win the streamer support prize of the JetBrain radio, they also won the grand prize, or the top prize, which was the OLED Switch, the brand new OLED Switch. They also won a gray Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers and a red expansion pack. They got a black Wii in box, and they got a second Nintendo 64 with 1 console, a black jumper, and 1 controller. So Bocran got the exclusive Japanese Mario Kart controller. So it's black and gray. That's super cool. Oh, can you get me some? Yeah. Can you get me? Yes. Can you get me some bubble wrap, please?
How dare you know if I have bubble wrap?
Then they picked up a streamer support. So they got streamer support. Then they also picked up Yoshi for the Nintendo. They also, like I said, they won the Jet Grind Radio. Right here for the Dreamcast. You can have a look at that. Then they got the two Nintendos, one with the red jumper, one with the black jumper. So this is the black jumper. This is the red jumper. Right there.
What? Go back over here this way. No.
Hey Chef Fish, how's it going? I can't quite see what you're saying over there, but I appreciate you being here. And
Hey, Chef Fish, if you need
step to the side.
if you need some free bubble wrap, I got you.
Yeah, seriously.
You need a truck though.
Just gonna try.
Oh, I know, but I'm just making sure.
Yeah, we can hook you up with some bubbles. It's good bubble wrap too. It's the same company that makes all the bubble bags for the post office. I thought that was pretty neat. Alright, so let's do this. Let's wrap up the Wii. So the Wii's been checked, tested, everything's in there, it looks good to go. Yeah, I have a special treat for you, Chef. I found the little fish cookies. So I figured when you came by and got your stuff once we got back from Vegas, that I would show you the little surprises I got for you. Is it necessary to bubble wrap the box? I don't know. But considering the way that the post office has been lately, you know? And it's not like we're short on bubble wrap this time. So I think we'll be okay. But yeah, Chef, I got a ton of new goodies the other day. Well, between the last two shows, including the giveaways that were given in like the bonus boxes and stuff like that, we did about $600 worth of inventory movement. So, tons of new stuff. Okay. Alright, so that's the first console. With the Yoshi. First mystery box console, then we're going to do the second mystery box console, which is going to be the Nintendo 64. Got the power cord and the AV cable. Okay. Then we're gonna do the third mystery box, which is another Nintendo 64. Let's get the other AV cord and power cord in there. Okay. Then they got another mystery box. Like I said, they won the grand prize one. You go see what the messages say. Oh my gosh, everything fits in this box perfectly. Oh, that's freaking awesome. That makes me real happy. Like, perfectly. Alright.
Well, we're up, not a shortage. Yes, yes. We're leaving tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., so we gotta be at the airport at 5.
Yeah, no, when I saw your little face in the stream, I could just see it when you were like, oh man. So when I found more of those, because I got that cookie in a mystery box that I purchased. So there's Sanrio and there's Naruto mystery boxes that are sold at this candy store called It's Sugar. And so when I was there in Maryland for my grandma's funeral, I went to that candy store and I bought 3 boxes because I wanted to see and compare like what a licensed official mystery box contains versus like what I could offer. And so I feel like that I try to offer a good amount in there for the price it's paid. So but yeah, so finding those little cookies like made me really happy. I actually found them like the last second. So okay, so that was the 4th mystery box that they picked up. And then the last thing they got was the other streamer support. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the controllers in there. So they got one gray controller or one gray Nintendo 64 with 1 controller, and then they got a second one that had 2 controllers. So here's 1, 2, and 3. That in there. I'm gonna have to like put this box down just a little bit because it's so freaking tall. Oops. That should be enough. Definitely not worried about losing any or not using enough bubble wrap. I've got plenty. Oh, the Nintendo 64 consoles? I mean, they're all together. But yeah, I mean, maybe put them across the top. Yeah, General keeps rearranging the room, so every time he finds something, then he changes it up. He goes out and finds something new. So one thing, I don't know if you saw that, but if you cut them down and you bend them out first, a lot of times it'll bend a little bit straighter than if you try to bend it in. And then you can also use your razor blade and really lightly score the inside of the box so that you can cut it down. I know I didn't put the shipping label inside. Did I? Maybe really funny. Just print out another one real quick. That's silly.
Oh, that's silly. Okay, no worries, no worries.
Alright, so that was Pro Crayon. Okay. So up next we have Collector Source. I almost feel like we should just bring this with us. Since that's where we're gonna go see. Controllers won a couple things. So they won a gray Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers. So that's this right here. There's the 2 controllers. They also picked up another mystery box and they won the blue DS Lite. This has been cleaned and tested. The charger's in the box. Put in the AV cord, power brick. And then because they got they won the Tiny collector source's name is Tiny. Because they won the handheld, they also got a Miss Mouse mystery box added to it. So they got some hot and spicy. Oh man, I never have to make a TikTok. That's okay. They got some hot and spicy sun chips. This is a new flavor I just picked up. They got some tiramisu. No, this is chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse Oreo bins. Also a new flavor I just picked up. They got these cute Halloween Goldak or Oreos. Nope. Cheese ramen. So this is 4 cheese chicken flavored ramen. It's kind of like, you make it kind of like macaroni cheese, but I like it. I like a little chicken on there. Got a little witch outfit on, and this is one of my favorite types of ramen. So I thought they would enjoy that. Got some coffee. Some of these bourbon biscuits. Everybody loves these things. These are some peach cakes. This is a coconut wafer bar. And then just a bunch of like little miscellaneous candies and stuff. Alright, so that's going to collector's source. Up next we have Gray Yankee. And so Gray Yankee got 2 items. They got a Wii U in box, and they got a white Wii. So Wii U inbox. Everything's in there. It's been cleaned and tested, and everything's good to go. Okay, this one looks pretty new. It still has all the inserts and the like styrofoam papers and stuff in there. Yeah. So anyways, like I said, complete. It's been cleaned. It's been tested. Looks good. We'll be able to bubble wrap on this.
Oh.
Not that I am not appreciative of this like huge ass roll of bubble wrap. It's just very unwieldy. It's hard to work with. Okay. So there's that. Then we've got the sensor bar for the Wii. Got the power brick for the Wii. That's crazy. And the AV cord. Alright. AV cord. Brick. Oh, that's probably the smartest place to take the bubble wrap there with the sensor. Oh, I don't know. It's all twisted up though. I don't know. It's like those Clorox wipes. When you put them in the little container, you have to like poke your finger through the little scratchy part and touch your finger up where the wipes pull through. I got this box packed well. I had to do a little bit of Frankensteining, which made me think, kind of get distracted in my own brain. I watched a documentary this morning about, oh gosh, now why can't I think? Grimes, I think is his name. But he was Herman Munster, and he also wrote like Dinner with a Chocolate Mousse and a bunch of other like children's books. That was really interesting. Okay, that was Gray Yankee. Up next we have KP Tech. KP Tech. KP Tech got a new Nintendo 3DS Galaxy, and he got a great Nintendo 64 console with one controller. So here is the Galaxy 3DS with a charger. Here is the Nintendo 64 with the controller and the power cord and TV cord. Just gonna wipe it down. It's got some.
Sorry, I'll head. Okay. Here we go. All right. I think. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Really sorry I can't see the chat. Kind of far away. Usually.
So is it? It had like a little. I don't know exactly what it is. It's not here. I don't want to throw it too hard because I don't want to damage the topping, but or the picture on there. Yeah, I just need to use my finger now, I guess. Don't tell me we're gonna close. She's gonna show up in the stream and be like, "You rang?" I'm like, no. I didn't do anything. I swear. It's almost done. Okay, that was good. Ouch. pinch my finger in there. Wait, you say, ow! Don't pinch my finger again. Okay. So we got the AV cord and power cord in there for the Nintendo 64. We got ourselves a gray console with a black jumper. Let's wrap this bad boy up. I think I can get everything in here. I think so. The packet just right. So that was KP Tech. That's better. Alrighty. So that was KP Tech. So we are moving right along, y'all. Alright, so up next we have Chris WW40. And Chris got one mystery box, and he got the red V. So we've got the power brick, the AV cable, a nunchuck, a controller, and the sensor bar. Unfortunately, I didn't have the right color replacement ones. And the two stores that we stopped at locally that have them didn't have red. So I apologize. Okay. Wrap this up. It's really kind of interesting. The next week that we're packing is going to Mike, and it ended up being modded. So that was pretty cool. So not only did he get a Miss Mouse mystery box, because he, like, his price was kind of highly paid, but then, yeah, it ended up being modded, so that was super cool. Alright, so we have AV cord, sensor bar, nunchuck, controller, power brick, all that jazz. Alrighty. That is Chris WW40. Alright. Up next we have the Mike 6432. Mike did really well. So Mike got 2 mystery boxes. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Mike got 2 items. He won the Nintendo console and he got the black Wii. Alright, so we have our Nintendo console. It came with the Mario Duck Hunt cartridge. Alrighty. There's the Nintendo with the Mario cartridge. Let's see, we've got 1. One and 2 controllers. We have power brick. And we have the RF adapter. Okay. Then they also picked up the Wii. And they also got a zapper gun. Okay, and then with the Wii, they got the power brick. Sensor bar, a Wiimote, and a nunchuck. And all you need is an 84 Pro. Alright, that was for Mike 6432. Alright, y'all, looks like we have 6 items left to pack. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I get this stuff done. Whew. Alright, so this should be end of era. So end of era 1, a Nintendo. So, I did have to replace the 72-pin connector. So this one, it's really hard to get the games in. Alright, so I just put a little note that I just replaced the 72-pin connector, and that it's really hard to get the games out right now. So, it works great, I just replaced it. It's just, yeah, it just needed. I just needed a note because it feels really like tight trying to get the game in there. It almost feels like it's broken. So, and then I also just replaced the door covers. So they all have new doors as well. So this one's like, it's been cleaned out. New 72 pin connector, should be good to go for a long time. Yeah, there was a lot of just a lot of little hiccups with this particular show. Things that were tested and working before the show, when we tested them again, had little issues. On the Super Nintendo, I had to replace the whole power port because when I took the power plug out, it pulled out the little plastic housing around the wires in the terminal. So, I didn't feel that that was up to quality control. There's some things that, like if a Wii is missing a door, that's something, yes, I would prefer not to send out something like that, but I know that that's something that's easily replaceable. It doesn't mean you have to take it apart to repair it. And also, it's not the same as I could get electrocuted because this little wire isn't properly housed in the thing anymore. So, okay, so they've won the Nintendo consoles. We got the RF adapter. We have the power cord, which is an OEM power cord. And then they got two controllers. Two controllers right here. And they have a zapper gun. And then they also picked up two games. They got Rad Racer and they got Pac-Man for the Nintendo. I'm just gonna put these in. Let's see, just bubble wrap these. Yeah, these console mystery boxes take a lot of work. They're not easy to set up, and they're not easy to pack. There's just so many working parts that go into it, and it's just we really want to make sure that we're doing the right thing for everybody, packing stuff well, making sure stuff is clean and tested. It just takes a lot of work, and we are a small crew. Alright, so that was End of Era. Alright, so this is the Super Nintendo that I had to repair. But it works great now. So, this is actually General's Super Nintendo. So, it itself was totally functional. Just when I took the power cord out, the little plastic inside here just snapped right off. So, I had another Super Nintendo that I could swap with. So, I went ahead and swapped out what I had. Alright, so the Super Nintendo came with Monopoly. Oh, and this is Raging Cajun. So Raging Cajun actually won a futuristic blue Nintendo 64, but he traded that to bronze TCG for the Nintendo, or for the Super Nintendo. And then he also won a Game Boy Color. So let's see here. So they got Tetris 2, which is right here. We got DuckTales, got Ninja Gaiden, and Super Mario World. Alright, so let's wrap up the 3 games. And then I'm gonna wrap up the 2 Super Nintendo games together as well. So this has the Monopoly in it from the console, plus the Super Mario World that they have like that. Maybe better Super Nintendo. Yeah, I'm packing it right now.
Did I hear you correctly? They traded the futuristic screen for the Super Nintendo?
Yes. They traded the futuristic blue for a Super Nintendo.
Alright, I'm gonna grab another Super Nintendo controller so there's a second one.
Okay.
That's a pretty last one.
Yeah, that was a pretty lopsided trade for sure. The General's throwing in an extra controller just to make sure that it seems fair. Okay.
There was.
So we put the power brick in and 1 controller. There's the AV cord.
Here, I'm also gonna throw in. Well, wait, it's Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Here's the controller. And then everything else flying grab.
They already got Monopoly with the console. And they picked up a few games themselves.
Okay, all right.
And they got a Miss Mouse mystery box because of
Well, but dude, I'm just a long second, so.
sure.
Give them a Mario Paint with the thing. Yes. Plenty fun. I want fairness in this trace. So it's 0 1 I'll wait. So that we
Yeah, I've got 4 more to go after this. Okay, so this is Mario Paint. There's Mario Paint mouse that's going in here too.
That else is making it good.
Yeah.
For everybody.
And then these are the 2 streamer supports that they did. And then here's the Miss Mouse mystery box. So I don't know if they'll even, I mean, they'll see the note or whatever, but I said that we put an extra controller and a Mario Paint and mouse in there. Not gonna say because it's a lopsided tray, because that's whatever. I'm telling y'all that's why it's being done. But we just want to make sure that we take care of our customers and that they get good stuff. You know? Like the whole point of the mystery box is for fun and stuff. We don't want people to be taken advantage of or feel taken advantage of or to take advantage of anybody else, you know? But everybody's adults. These are trays that were made on their own board. So. Alright, so that was Raging Cajun 32. Alright, this is Retro Beat. And Retro Beat got a $10 Miss Mouse mystery box, and they got one Nintendo 64 tray console. So we've got our controller, our power brick, and our AV cord.
And the consoles can play. Without all of them, some of them can. I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
I really believe.
Yeah, they could just figure it out. That black Wii was modded. Because when we tested it, it was modded. It had the Game Boy Advance mod on there. It had a bunch of games saved going through it. Yeah, I was like, and that was cool because that was the one that like he bid up really high.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it worked out great in his favor for sure.
And then I got some new controllers. These ones.
I don't know. Oh, that's dope. That's so cool.
They're official hardware.
Official hardware?
Yeah, official hardware in the console. So even though they're a third party,
Shell.
you install the hardware.
Ooh, I like that. I think it's really pretty. Chef was in here earlier.
She's got a new console. I think it was just me and somebody else.
One has red and.
For some reason, I gave you another thing. There was one over here. What is this? This is the power supply for the consumer investment. Yeah, this is the setting control of the investment risk.
You said there was only one controller for this. No, I was asking you a question, but that's fine. We already got that passed and started taking care of. Alright, so this is going to Retro Beat. Alright. This is Squad 49AFD. And they got two mystery boxes. Two console mystery boxes. They won the Switch Lite, and they got a gray Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers. They got the gray Nintendo with 2 controllers. Here's the console. Here's the power brick. Here's the AV cord. Here's the yellow switch and the power brick. Okay, so I just wrapped the switch. Now we're gonna do the Nintendo 64. That wasn't gonna work faster. Alright, that was squad 49 AFD. Alright, so this next one's going out to Wendy J42. And Wendy picked up one mystery box. She got a gray Nintendo 64 console. And then, yeah. So that's what she picked up. It was a gray Nintendo 64 console. So that's this right here. And then, she got her power cord and her AV cord, her 2 controllers. And then she also has a PlayStation 2 Move charger. I unfortunately, in her last package, forgot to ship that with the items. So I'm sending it to her now. Give it one more layer of bubbles. That's right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me while I got all this stuff packed. I'm on my last 2 items down. So like I said, this is going out to Wendy J42. And then just as a thank you for her understanding for the delay with the power charger, I'm going to send her some of these new King jellies. I just picked these up. So I'm excited to try these. And then some strawberry coffee. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I guess that's going to Wendy. Appreciate your support, Wendy. And the last item, last but not least, is going out to Wowie. So Wowie. So Wowie got 7 items. So let's start off with the mystery console. So the console, the big one, was a great Nintendo 64 with 1 controller. So that's right here. And then on top of the Nintendo 64, they picked up the new Tetris. They picked up N64 Beetle Racing. They got Harvest Moon for the 64. They picked up a small Miss Mills mystery box, which is right here. They got Donald Duck Going Quackers, the mystery box, and then they got a Mario. Last but not least, a Mario pack. That's right here. afternoon. I'm just really, really wrapping it up well. I just don't know if I feel safe putting the games in the area with the candies. Because I don't want them to accidentally, I don't want the candy, the drink that's in there to bust and then spill on the games. So I think if I put the games on the top, it'll stay safe. Granted, the Nintendo 64 is on the bottom. There we go. That actually works way better. Last thing is the Donald Duck going Quackers. There we go, y'all. Alright, y'all, that was the last item I had to pack, so we will get these out to the post office. I think it's gonna have to be Monday, unfortunately. Again, I appreciate all y'all's patience here with this particular order. We actually had to delay our show today to tomorrow because we're gonna be in Vegas with Collector Source and Gabo. But yeah, thank you again for hanging out with me while I got this stuff packed. I couldn't do it without y'all and the company that y'all provide me. It just keeps me motivated. So until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.